Hey everybody, it's Dave Sinclair here. Just a little video recording a message about coming back from vacation. I had a great vacation. I've been off kind of the last 2 weeks, came back, started again kind of working on Tuesday this week. But before that was probably off and on, mostly off for about 2.5 weeks. Great vacation, lots of connecting, lots of outdoors, lots of hiking. Packed my self-care with me in terms of exercise, did lots of exercising. Probably didn't eat the best, but that's okay. Damn, I love the taste of ice cream. But guess what? For me, it can be really difficult to get back into the swing of things. So I just thought I would share today some tips, some things that I'm practicing myself right now as I actively work the steps of getting back into the swing of the routine. And some days it can feel a little tough. So my number one tip, my number one tool that I go to is using a little self-compassion. I'm not the only one in the world who finds it tough to get back to work after a relaxing vacation. So I give myself a little compassion. I realize I'm not alone in this, and I talk to myself like I would a good friend. So that's number one. Number two is I really focus on, especially this time, I schedule things for the day I get back. Why do I do that? Well, if I don't do it, it would be easy for me to say, well, I'll extend the vacation another day. Instead, what I did is I scheduled, I think, 3 meetings on Tuesday this week. Not too early, not too late, not too long, but I just scheduled 3 things that help get my blood pumping and get into things. At the same time, I left a lot of blank space in my schedule too as well. And I used that blank space to just catch up, go through emails, do a couple replies, write down a list of everything that I need to do, and to just start getting organized, to get rid of a little bit of that feeling of that initial overwhelm. In the past, I try to do too much right off the bat, which would give that state of overwhelm. So this kind of helps combat that, plus brings in that idea and that concept of creating some accountability with those meetings already built in. Number 3 is I really get back to routine. At least I try to. I'm still practicing this one. I slept in a lot. It's not like me. I'm typically up at 5 a.m. So I'm working on getting back to my routine, because I know if I get up at 5 a.m. and if I do my exercise, I do my meditation, it sets me up really well. I'm doing a few of those things right now, but the 5 o'clock thing is still a little elusive, but we'll get at it. Getting back to that self-compassion. I know how important it is. I know it's something worth doing. So I'll keep making the steps to kind of get closer and closer to bringing that back into my life. And another thing, a bonus thing from the routine point of view, when there's something there, when there's something I know I have to do, and all of a sudden my mind's like, oh, but it would sure be nice to be like I was back on vacation. Well, it's pretty easy once I start thinking that way to start slipping down there and kind of letting things slide. But I bring in a little tool from Mel Robbins there, using her 5-second rule. Thanks, Mel Robbins. I count down in my head. Imagine now I've got a choice between doing nothing and maybe writing an email that I didn't want to write coming back into this. I just count down in my head, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I just get at it. Okay. It's the same thing that I practice typically when I get up in the morning, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the alarm goes off, or as soon as the alarm goes off, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get my butt up out of bed and just say to myself, today's a great day. Again, that's where that 5-second rule really comes in beneficial. When I'm kind of procrastinating, I can use that to break the procrastination. So that's the routine. What else do I do? Well, I find moments of gratitude. Okay. I think about, the good things that happened on the vacation, the connections. Plus, for every little thing that I do, I find gratitude for myself for doing it. Okay. Yeah, Dave, you made that choice to record this video right now to share with you, for example, or this article that I'm going to write based on this. Pat myself on the back for every little small step I take towards it. Any small step that I take, for example, choosing an apple instead of an ice cream, patting myself on the back for that. Why? Every little pat on the back, every little congratulations helps release dopamine, which helps us remember that benefit, that healthy thing we're doing is, makes us feel really good with that pat on the back. And number 5, I remember I kind of get back to that whole concept of my 4-stage step back process. And I really take a look at where is it that I want to get to? Okay. I tap back into that vision of myself, my best self, me living the way I really want to show up in the world. And that helps me pull me forward. It helps me kind of get back to see the importance of all these small things that I'm doing on a regular basis. So I hope you found that beneficial. I mean, there's lots of other expert advice out there, but these are just some things that I'm actively practicing right now. And I know that they work for me. I know every day that I practice these, the day that goes by, even talking about these in this video, it kind of gives me a sense of, yeah, a little purposefulness, a little drive. So each little step I take, each little pat on the back, each little step I take towards recreating that routine and that internal accountability is another step forward to helping me create and be that person who I most want to be. Thanks and have a great day. Bye bye.